Last episode, I posed the question, how can you be rubbish at this game? What does that mean? I don't understand how you can be rubbish at this game. Here's Exhibit A. Here's Exhibit A. Potato harvest from a few episodes ago. I got a comment from Ray and Silent Ping, and they both said the same thing. Rex Emilius, why don't you just have your tractor off to the side here? If pretend these are potatoes, not crushing the potatoes. And here is the harvester, and it will be harvesting potatoes. And you just go around the field. You go around the field in a big clockwise fashion all the way around. And then when you need to unload... Oh my gosh. It even unloads on the correct side. Oh my gosh. I totally messed that up. How can you be rubbish at this game? Well, there you go. That is how you can be rubbish at this game. I will say this about Farming Simulator. It is a lot of not trial and error. It is a lot of figuring stuff out, and it is kind of like a farm. This technique didn't work, and let's figure out what we can do with the equipment we have to make it work. And for that reason, I'm kind of sad that I didn't figure that out on my own. So next potato harvest, this is what we'll be doing. Here's our John Deere, our big one. We'll be doing the potato harvest with it. I put the big tracks back on. So next year, that's what you will see. That's what you will see. But this year, right now, you will see what happened between episodes. So there you go. A lot of work done within that little montage. There was a lot of work done. The contracts just kept coming in. We're on November 1st. It is almost noon on November 1st. I think I started that montage on the end of October 2nd. So here we are. Oh, let's look at this then real quick before we look at the piggies. Let's look at the used gear. You probably haven't seen any of this. There you go. Nothing that this is interesting. I don't want to do this, but it's interesting. This is interesting. Nothing that we really want to do. This is a small tractor again, so this would be a good purchase for if we ever need a third tractor that's kind of small again. And this beast here, which we didn't get the case, we got the Massey Ferguson. Ideal. Let's look over here. Let's look at Pigs Quick, because in those contracts, you probably cited a few corn contracts in there. And I wanted to come over here because I put the extra corn in here to supplement the pig food because of our sorghum situation. I forgot to put sorghum in the horses, so I used sorghum over there. So now I'm putting some corn, the extra corn from the contracts, in with the pigs. So there we go. There's our pig food. Next up, we got to bring some grain over at some point. I'm not too worried about that right this second. But I did also want to bring you over because we haven't looked at this in a while. Let's look at this right here. 247 pigs we've got out of 270. I just thought that was interesting to see that. These here are $1,100. Once they get to $1,200, we'll probably be selling them pretty quick. Maybe we'll let them reproduce once. We'll see. Yeah, so there you go. There's a pig update. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on to November 2nd. I don't know that there's anything else to do. The horses are all ran. I got that done. And let's check out the horses. Where are we at? With them, we need to get up to 5,000. Big Dan's the next one to go. Big Dan, 4,200. So once he's above $4,500 and another horse is about to reproduce, we'll sell him. And it looks like we need to wait until one of these guys are ready to reproduce. Oh, Winston. It might be Winston. I bet once Winston's ready to go, then we'll be selling another one. Ooh, I know what we should do. Let's go. Let's head over to the horses. How about that? All right, so here we are over at the horses. Why are we over here right now? Well, that is because we are going to do this. Jake is not a username. I feel electronic. A username? User? No, a viewer. Why am I even saying user? Viewer name. So I have a list now. I have like 3 names to get done here. And I can't remember if Ray ever ever named a horse? I don't think he did yet. I don't think he did. Maybe he did, but maybe not. I want to keep better track of this in Farming Simulator 25. Let's talk about that in a second. He says Mr. Ed. I agree. We got to do Mr. Ed. Oh, yes. I am definitely, yeah. If you're not familiar with Mr. Ed, maybe I'll throw a picture up real quick of Mr. Ed from an old TV series. There you go. Mr. Ed by Ray. Everybody else is a viewer name. Yeah. Other than like Oreos, my daughters, and yeah. So, all right. Next horse said some more. I got another name. There's a list. If you want to add to the list, let me know a name that you want seen on a horse, and that's what I want to talk about now. Let's head up on a horse so you can see me. Here we go. All right, Farming Simulator 25. I'm thinking that I'm going to have to do horses right away. Thelonious is going to have to come with us for Farming Simulator 25, right? So I'm going to handicap myself, I think, a little bit by doing the horses again. That's fine. Thelonious has to come. He just has to be with us in Farming Simulator 25 when that happens. And actually, I'll do they add flavor to the series and the farm and all that. So I am actually excited to do some horses. I'm not going to do a racetrack, but we are going to... no, whoa. We're not going to do a racetrack in Farming Simulator 25, a horse track. We are doing it in this game. I'm doing it. In fact, let's do it. Look, I'm going to paint it. I'm just going to... well, we got the bales on there. We got to wait till we sell the bales. Whoops. Missed my road. Oh, boy. All right, let's go to November 2nd and see what's going on. All right, here we go, November 2nd. I'm hoping we have some contracts we can do. I'm going to do 8 a.m. so it's not too dark out. All right, contracts. What do we got for contracts? Yes. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, a baling. Yep. Those are good. Let's do those. And then let's look at our used gear right up on here. Same. No new used gear there. That's fine. Awesome. We got a couple contracts to do. Let's go do baling. Let's get some baling done. And I'm doing all these contracts. Let's look at the bank. We're doing pretty good on the loan already. We're already down to 165 with all those contracts we did before. And I knew I was going to forget it. I should have paid off $10,000 before we slept. That's okay. I knew I was going to forget. It would have saved maybe like $100 or something. I don't know, a couple $100. It's all money though. All right, let's get baling. Baling contract says we're heading out to field number 78. And real quick, I do want to check, not that one, this one here. Bread is coming up soon. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the bakery market stall. Yes. You know what? I'm glad I checked this. Let's put down we can probably do 2,000 liters. Let's go see what it says. Okay, it says bread, they can take 761 liters. So let's go get one bread pallet and sell it at the bakery market stall. I like that when it goes up to $3,300. Our usual price is a high price is a little over 2,000. So we're not ready in November, but next month, and I think it's going to be this episode, we're gonna do that bread sell off. Let's get that out of the way, but let's go right now. I'm going to this is gonna snowball. Let me just put this gear down. Let's grab our front end loader here. I am kind of excited about this. This is silly to be excited about this. Let's see. Right here. Let's go over to the shop because I was watching some FS22 video and had a front end loader on a Fendt, and it had a paint job that I was particularly pleased about. And I think it's going to look better on this. Not that this looks all that bad, but watch this. All right, here we go. Check this out. Oh, yeah, this is just going to blow your mind. Let's customize the quickie. Yep. We're going to do the design color gold and the main color jet black. Oh, what do you think about that? I think that's going to look... oh, well, we got it here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's customize that. It's $100. That's fine. This is going to look nice. Okay. This is going to look nice. And then, ooh, the tractor is in there. So let's do this. Oh, we're fixing stuff up. The Landini, we still have customized. We still have the narrow tires on. Oh, we're not doing that. But that looks, ooh, yes. We're going to do, oh, that looks nice too. We're going to do just the regular BKT standards. There we go. We're going from the narrow to the standards. That's going to look nice too. Let's just do it. Yep, back to the standards. That's free anyways. Perfect. Oh man, we are customizing like mad this morning. We're customizing like mad. Let's hook this up. How does that look? How does that look? Ooh, yes, I like it. I like it. I guess one problem is the blue is closer to the blue up there. So it shows off a little bit how it's not the metallic. That's all right. That's all right. I don't know. We'll just live with this. It's just fun. Just something different. Why not? Why not? Let's go get a pallet of bread. Here's where we're at over at the bakery. We got a lot loaded up on the trailer already. I'm going to take one of these pallets, and we're going to probably be selling all this next month. Some of it we might have an opening in the bread market or the bakery market stall next month as well again. That's what we did last year. We put one in November. Let's get it actually up on there. There we go. Let's get it all the way on. Perfect. We had some bakery market stall action in November, and then we had it in December as well. So hopefully that it will be the case again this year. Here we go, and we need to have it just above the sell point. Is it gonna? No, it's not gonna take it all. We knew that. It's gonna take 700 liters. We'll put it down there, and then hopefully we can sell the rest of it next month. Come on, get off my deal. All right. We got bread in the weeds there. It'll be good next month. Don't worry. It's protective weeds. It won't spoil. No. No mold. It'll be perfect to sell next month. All right, off to the baling project, Field 78. Let's get some bales up. In fact, I forgot to look. What are we doing? Are we just silaging these things, or what do we need here? What does Lezek Sirac need? Baling, silage bales. We know how to do that. Oh my gosh, so many silage bales around. January's going to be amazing. And we're off on the. How many times have we mowed this field in this series? Together, not many together. It's been a long time since we've done some baling and all that together. I want to do it because I got some stuff to talk about real quick. We've got Farming Simulator 25 coming up. Like I said, we're probably going to do horses. Other very, very preliminary thoughts on Farming Simulator 25. Let's talk about that. You know what? I like to do it this way. I've done it how many times, and I'm not just doing it by muscle memory. I like to do this. Here we go. We'll do the headlands on this side. Perfect. Here we go. What are my thoughts on Farming Simulator 25? We will be... At first, I was a little upset because I think it's called Riverbend Springs. The American map didn't look like Elm Creek, if that makes any sense. Like, the Midwest farm is something I was excited about. I really wanted to do a Midwest farm because that's what I grew up seeing. I didn't grow up on a farm, but that's what I grew up seeing, kind of going around in the rural areas of where I live. So I was excited to do that just because that looked familiar. But then I got to thinking, and the Riverbend Springs map is actually very similar terrain to my grandpa/dad's farm, the farm that my dad grew up on. Their farm is right next to a river, and it had a lot of hills, and it wasn't just a flat open area with monster fields shaped like squares. So I got to think, because at first I was like, well, maybe I'll just do the Asia map then if I'm not real happy with that Riverbend Springs, but we might still be, I'm not even going to say might, we will be doing the Riverbend Springs because I liked how it kind of reminded me of the area that my dad's farm. I visited that area quite a bit, so I've been there a lot. And it reminded me of that area a little bit once I got to thinking about it. So that's my preliminary thoughts. Obviously, all sorts of things can change. We'll probably do horses. This is very, very early on to be hypothesizing about what we're doing in a few months, but horses. Oh, and then one other thing I wanted to mention right now about Farming Simulator 25 is that I will probably, if they have collectibles on the maps, I will probably be collecting the collectibles. It's not going to be like the main focus of the game, but when we come across them, then I am going to be collecting them. We'll probably do similar to this, where we'll start from scratch with no mods. But we are going to do the collectibles just for the jump start to get us going on the map, I think. like I said, we're not gonna like search them out. Once we'll look for them here and there, and you know, all this type of stuff. But I just wanted to mention that is that there'll be a few we'll say rule changes, but mostly I think it's going to be like this series. I like the way this is set up. I don't think a lot of people are doing full-on hard mode, start from scratch, no mods, all that stuff. I've looked for them on YouTube. I can't find it. Everybody always goes to a mod to do something, or they do something that's just like for the way I want to play, something that I wouldn't do. So I want to try to stick to the format of this and make it more of a long play type of thing. Like I'm getting too deep into this. Hang on. Okay, long play. What am I talking about long play? I am saying they're in the Facebook group Farming Simulator Gaming Community. Farming Simulator 22/25 now is the name of it. Farming Simulator 22-25 Gaming Community Facebook group. How's that for a title? How about that? I have talked about one of this guy's YouTube videos. Seamus was his YouTube channel, and he did the big tree farm. He has a farm that he posts pictures on that group that he's been working on since like 2 months after Farming Simulator 22 came out, and he's basically doing the whole map on Elm Creek, and that was really my goal for this map, which we're not. Like I said, we're gonna try. I don't think there's any way in a few months we're gonna be able to do it, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna try. And I really want to get to that point with a map where we're doing everything on the map, and it's going to be more of a long play. Like, we'll see how many days in a month there's going to be. Maybe we might have to up how many days in a month. Maybe we'll go down to ×1 on the time. I don't know. Stuff like that. I like that idea of where we're starting from zero, basically, and we're just building it up. And I really like that concept, and we just did not have enough time on this map to get it done. I don't think. Maybe we do. Probably not. That's something I'm really excited about doing. So that is kind of what I'm talking about with doing like a long play series. And then if I have time on the side, maybe we'll do more. Streaming wise, I don't know. I want to do streaming, and if we have a big map like that, then there will be plenty of opportunity to stream as we're working some of our fields. I keep talking about streaming, but I never do it. We'll see. We'll see. As we're starting up our baling operation here, I am actually very pleased because I can respond to this comment within a relatively short amount of time because I have no episodes uploaded or recorded or ready to go. The last episode that I had all ready to go released this morning. This is a fresh episode. This is the first time, I think, since I started doing this series that I have nothing uploaded. So I'm pretty excited to be right next to you guys because I can respond to comments a lot quicker, which is really nice. And it will be nice to do this throughout July and August. And I'm super excited to have a little bit more interactivity, hopefully. And that is if I can talk and bail at the same time. The reason I bring that up is because a viewer named Kent brought up silage and what we should do, what he thinks we should do silage going forward. I do appreciate those comments. I'll show you the gear he was talking about because I actually very much appreciate this comment because this type of gear, there is no way that I would know about this unless somebody had brought it up. So let's take a look at it quick here once I get started on this row. This piece of gear here, let's go into our tools and we're going to headers. This guy here, the Lacotech LH2. Look at that. He says you don't need a forage harvester. You can just put this on a tractor and then it works as a forage harvester. You get this and then you get a header basically. And you attach the header to that and that tractor to that. I love that suggestion. I think what I want to do, though, is I'm just going in the menus here. Sorry. I think what I want to do, this is amazing, and I love that he suggested this, but I think this is, and I wanted to bring this up so he saw this as well. I want to do this. I want to do, let's go balers again. I know, balers right here. Let's do one of these big boys, the big square balers or rectangle balers, like something like this. 240 centimeters, because right now we're at 180 round, I think. 240 centimeters, 240 centimeters on the square bales, and then do something like this. Bale wrappers. This one here, yes, yep. This one, it will wrap 240 centimeters square bales for silage, and this is one of those wrappers that just kind of makes a big. I want to say a snake, but if it's a square bale, it's not really a snake, is it? I don't think it is if it's a square bale. But I think I want to do something like that. It should go a lot quicker because the square balers or rectangular balers, however you want to say it, they just continue. I can just drive, and they just poop out the bales out the back. You don't have to stop and do this and wait for it to wrap and all this. I would have to get a square bale trailer, and there's some other stuff too. But I think that's the route I want to go. Because then I can leave that stuff on the field, and then when we do get cows, I can just have a storage of silage bales for the cows, and I don't have to worry about compacting and stuff. Maybe Farming Simulator 25 will go more the route of compacting silage and things like that. I don't know. That's kind of what I want to do. Plus, those bale snakes really look nice, don't they? They look pretty cool. They look cool. Let's go wrap up. Oh, yes. There's the pun we were all waiting for. Let's wrap up this baling contract. Oh, yes. A master of words, that Raxamelius, a master of words. Yeah. Let's wrap this up, and I'm going to go do the cultivating as well. That cultivating contract. And we're going to start looking at heading into December. I don't think we're going to do sell-off for the bread on this episode. We're going to do wait. I'm going to do that next episode. I did a little bit too much talking on this episode. I like keeping you guys updated and prospecting the future, things like that. All right, this I'll go to the farmer's market, so I'll meet you down there. Here we go, silage bales at the farmer's market. For some reason, I'm not sure who buys silage at the farmer's market. Animal dealer makes sense. Farmer's market, not as much. That's okay. Here we go. Who's excited about the farmer's market in Farming Simulator 25? It sounds like they're going to have an inside of it. You're going to see shelves, and when you drop stuff off, you're going to be able to see products and things like that. I'm pretty excited to see that. I'm not sure if we're going to see a big old silage bale or a bin of silage in the farmer's market, but that's all right. There we go. What do we got? Oh, $3,200 extra. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's finish that. Perfect. I'm going to go do this cultivating of field 88. And then I will meet you at the... Oh, and I'm going to run the horses as well. And then meet you at the Dry Creek Manor. We'll head to December and call it a day. Remind me, I got to... In fact, let's look right now. Let's just look real quick to make sure nothing popped in. Nope. Perfect. So we'll go to December, check out the used gear, and probably no contracts. And then we'll call it good. I'm doing it again. Yep, I said we were going to meet you at Dry Creek Manor. I'm in the middle of cultivating this field for the contract. I just wanted to stop in real quick because I was doing some thinking, just pondering. I had If by Bread on in the background. What a great pondering song that is. What a great pondering song if you know that one. Go YouTube it. Anyways, I'm going to quasi-apologize for not getting a whole lot done in this episode, but that's kind of where we're at. Because of the big harvester and the big loan. That's what's good. This is what I'm trying to avoid in this series. We needed to do the harvester. So I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad we took out the loan to do it. But this is what happens when you take out the loan. In my brain, all money has to go towards paying off a loan, and that does not make exciting YouTube episodes. Tune in next episode. I'm paying off a loan. Oh yes, and I'm doing contracts to do it. Yes. Anyways, but I do want to tease you for next episode. I will meet you at Dry Creek Manor. I want you to see the used gear for December 1st. But next episode, we might be doing both the bread and then getting into January and doing the super silage sell-off as well. So we're going to have a lot of money coming in, and then, I don't know. We'll have to see how far we can get in that episode. We might be getting some forestry gear. Is that possible? Buying a new chunk of land? I don't know. Anyways, I just want to pop in and say that I know this isn't the most exciting content this episode, and I just wanted to let you know what's going on. All right, just finishing up the horses here. Big Dan, we're on. This is Big Dan. He's going to be dirty for the night. Sorry. I've got to get moving. In real life, I got to go pick up my daughter A-Train at farm camp, if you can believe that. Unfortunately, you can't clean the horses outside the stable. They got to be in the stable. But let's put a bow on this episode real quick. Contracts were gone. That is, the used gear is good. Let's sleep until, let's go 9 a.m. There's no way there's going to be a ton of contracts. Here we go. What do we got? Ooh, there are a couple. Nice. I'll get those done between episodes. Let's hop on Big Dan as a lucky charm here. Let's see what we got in used gear. Not that we can get anything really. Oh boy. Oh, yeah. Yes. That's something that we need like this episode, but we got to go a less expensive route than this. Oh man, look at that rig. It says it can teleport logs too. I don't see where it can go those, but anyways, what's this? We are not doing the vegetables. Okay, nice little tractor here. How many horsepower? Just curious. 310 up to 310. We can't do that. Ooh, windrower we need 47% off. Let's not do that quite yet. It's 3 meters. We need something wider than that. We need a big old windrower. So anyways, I'm calling it. That's it. It's December 1st, though. We're going to be selling bread in December, and then we will be probably advancing to January in the next month and doing our super silage sell-off. And, oh, my gosh. And then the loan will... Oh, I forgot to pay the loan off before we went to the next month. Oh, well. Life goes on. We'll get that loan paid off next month for sure. So, anyways, I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you... Look, Raximilius, look at the camera. Why are you looking down so much? Look at the camera. Here, let's turn it this way. All right, have a fantastic day. We'll see you in the next episode.